Hi, Gary at Broadlane Leisure Caravans here. Today I'm going to give you a quick show around this Lunar Quasar 464. It's a 2012 model. If you want to come this side, it's a dry demonstration, if that makes sense. And what it means is that when you get to site, you'll understand how it works, etc, etc. On the offside, you've got the filler for the loo and the toilet cassette. We've done lots of videos on the cassettes before and how to empty those, etc. Grey water outlet points are there. Battery locker is here, and that's where your main electric plugs in. Also on this side, you've got your housing for your water. So your water pipe goes into your aqua roll, and the other end goes into the side of the van. And that's the exhaust for your hot water on gas. If you run it on the gas system, remove the flue cover. If you run it on the electric system, you can leave the flue cover on. That's the offside. Okay, at the front, gas locker, so you've got provision for gas bottles and storage respectively. In terms of hitching up, again we've done videos on how to hitch up and how to uncouple. So on the near side, useful storage locker, and I think you'll find there's a power point in there too. Very practical, useful if you want to power up something in an awning. This model comes with a motor mover, and again we've done videos on how to use the motor movers. Right then, I'll give you a tour around the inside. Okay, inside, on the immediate left hand side, you've got this gable and you've got the main controls. So, first thing you do is turn on the master switch. That'll give you power in the van. If you want to check the condition of your battery, push and hold this button here, and the needle will move across to the right, indicating the condition of your leisure battery. Awning lights on and off respectively as it looks. You've got master lights on, off, pump switch. Turn the pump switch on, and that will give you access to running water in the van. So that's your main control. Beneath that you've got two further controls. This control is for hot water. You'll find on gas. You've got a low and high setting, rocker switch, neutral or off. So that's easy to use. This is your control for the heating on electric. You've got 2 kilowatts, which is its highest setting, lowest setting, medium setting, and thermostat control, which is the little inner dial. When you turn it on, you will get a green light. That signifies it's working as it should be. If you're not plugged into mains electric, that will not work. Okay, the rest of the interior. Okay, so the cooker, as it looks, you've got the electric hot plate. When you turn the hot plate on, you do get a red light on. And these are your controls for your gas hob. There's your ignition button. You've got an oven and grill respectively. This is your water pump. That's the end that goes into the van, and the other end goes into your aqua roll. Put that end into the aqua roll first and put this into the side of the van. Turn the pump switch on over the door, and away you go. Fridge. Again, we've done demonstration videos on how to use the fridge's on-off switch. Select a switch between gas, mains and 12 volts. Temperature control. Lights, as they look. You've got night and fly screens throughout. Under this side I will just quickly show you. So all your storage under there. Alright, you can access that space from the tops and the drop down fronts. Super easy and practical that is too. You have at the very front end a useful and practical chest of drawers. That's your pull out occasional table. And obviously your storage. Now down there we've got further controls. The top control is for your hot water on electric. You've got a low and high setting, and again it works via the rocker switch as it looks. You've also got your mains and aerial point for your TV. So under this side, this is the off side. I'll just quickly show you. Beautiful day here today at Broadlane in Alcester, Warwickshire. That's a hot water heater. And to utilise that, make sure you got the valve closed. When you're not using the van or you want to drain the system off, you must make sure the valve is in the upright position. Gas isolation valves, I wouldn't worry about those, but if you ever smell gas in the van, just turn off at the bottle or at the main source and speak to your nearest workshop or service engineer. Back of the battery locker, you've got mains coming in. That's the brains to do with the motor mover. This unit here then is the charging unit. It also encompasses all your trips and your blade fuses respectively. Okay, so the front end, you've got the options. You've got two small single beds. If you do wish to make it into a double bed, it's really straightforward. The leader board here, you pull through the centre. This base cushion, you turn it around 180 degrees so that your knee roll back is under your head. You do the same with this cushion, and that knee roll back is under your feet. And these back cushions live in the middle here, so you'll have one here, and you sleep widthways across. So plenty of room for a 6 foot pluser, if that makes sense. Right, fire. Now the fire works off gas or electric. By the door I showed you the controls, how to use it on the electric system. On the gas system you've got off position, which is 0. Now to light it on gas, you turn it around through to 10. You push the igniter button down, it's auto ignition. When it stops ticking, you know it's lit, and there's your viewing hole. And if you look in your viewing hole, you'll see your blue flame. That's how you know it's lit on gas. And then you can alter it to whatever setting that you find comfortable. Now this is the blower or the fan. Currently it's in the off position. That's the on position, back to off, and that's auto. 5 speed, as you can see. Now what you do, you've got 3 options with the fan. If you've got the fire on gas, you can put the fan on as well as, and that will circulate warmth around the van. If you've got fire on electric, you put the fan on as well as, and that will circulate warmth around the van via the electric system. However, a day like today, for example, you don't want the heating on, but what you can do is circulate some cool air around the van. So if you put the fan on, it may make the interior just feel a little bit more comfortable. So you've got those 3 options. But remember, when you've got the heating on, make sure you've got the fan on, and that will circulate the warmth all around the van for you, keeping you nice and warm and, dare I say it, very comfortable. Just talking about the front end, we've got this opening hecky roof light. Push the button in, handle, like so. Fully open, and then you've got partly open, almost closed, and fully closed. Like the windows, you've got your blinds, night and fly screens throughout. So, immediately on my left here, you've got a wardrobe. As it looks, you've got makeup cushions and the bunk boards for the rear bunk and ladder. And you've also got your directional aerial. With the aerial, you undo the collar at the top, which is just beneath the ceiling. So unscrew that. This post raises, turns every which way, and that ensures that you get your best reception for your TV. The amplifier box for the TV aerial is in the corner, and you turn it on above the letter V, and you're looking for a green or blue light. And I would suggest you leave that in the on position. Right, bathroom. So, shower with rise and fall shower with mixer tap, as it looks. Wash basin with mixer tap, and you've also got the loo. Now with the loo, you've got the blue button, which is your flush button. You've got the handle at the very front at 6 o'clock. You slide the handle towards the rear of the van. That opens and closes the blade to the cassette. So when you come to use it, slide the handle towards the rear of the van. That opens the blade to the cassette. Use the loo. When you've finished, push the blue button. That rinses the bowl. When you've finished, return the handle back to 6 o'clock position. The blade to the cassette is now closed. And when the cassette's full and needs emptying, you do get an indicator light come on the top of the system, and that tells you that you need to go and take it off and empty it. So that's the bathroom taken care of. Rear seating at the back gives us 2 options. One obviously is the seating, but 2, you've got the facility to make this into bunks. And again, we've done videos on how to make these up into bunks for your information. Just lastly, just talking about water for a moment. When you're not using the van, especially winter time, you must make sure you drain the system off of water. The drain down valve under the front seats, the yellow valve, you must make sure is in the upright position, vertical position. That'll drain any water off within the van. Make sure all your taps, that's a kitchen sink and your wash basin and your shower mixer tap, are in the open position. Not on the hot or cold, but neutral and open. The shower head, unscrew the shower head and put that in a safe place, and leave the shower hose in the bottom of the shower tray. So you've drained the water system down in the van, and then lastly, do make sure that you've drained the cassette's loo of water. So the filler point for the toilet cassette, in the cassette locker, there is a drain down point. Drain that off, and the van's drained down then for winter time. Remember that when you come to use the van for the following season, to fill the van up with water, you need to fill up the header tank for your flushing loo for your toilet. Drain down valve under the front seats, which is open. Close it by dropping it down. Turn the pump switch on, which is the switch next to the door, that one there. And open the taps. For the first minute, 2 minutes, the system will cough and sputter, if that makes sense, while you're expelling all of the air out of the system. When it's constant running water, you can then shut your taps down, and then lastly you've got the option to turn the hot water system on, whether you use that on gas or electric. Electric hot water was in the front corner beneath the seats, and your gas hot water was here. Gas hot water and electric hot water was down in the front corner. Anyway, I hope you've enjoyed this tour around this lovely Lunar Quasar 464. I'm Gary at Broadlane Leisure Caravans, and thank you very much indeed for watching today's video. Thank you.